Please put your palms together for a meditation reading. One kind word can warm 3 winters. A Japanese proverb. If you would please put your palms together in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. 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 Winter solstice is on December 21st at 7:59 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's the shortest daylight and the longest night. It's also known as hibernal solstice or hibernal solstice. From the Latin sol, S-O-L, means sun. Sustere means to stand still. It's when the Earth poles, the North and South Pole, reaches its maximum tilt away from the sun. And it happens twice a year, winter and summer. But the winter solstice is a day with the shortest period of daylight and longest night of the year. The sun travels the shortest path through the sky, and on that day, it has the least daylight and the longest night. The northern and southern hemisphere experiences a continuous darkness or twilight, and it's solstice. But winter solstice itself lasts only a few moments. But there is good news about the winter solstice. For after that day, days gradually will get longer. In many cultures, they celebrate the solstice as a time of rebirth or return of the sun. And it's in relation to crops and plants. The plants drop their seeds and they cease growing until spring. Animals become dormant and hibernate. Many insects die. And the winter solstice is symbolized by fire and light. It's also is symbolized along with life and death of plants and crops. And it's symbolized by the rising sun and the moon. You know, there are many cultures that have rituals and uses the solstice in their festivals. Like the Hopi Indians. They hold ceremonies and rituals that include purification, dancing, and gift giving. Also, it's a time to welcome Kuchinas, or the protecting spirits from the mountains. They make prayer sticks for various blessings and for other rituals. The Chinese culture celebrate Zongji, which means arrival of winter. Families get together, celebrate the year they had. It's thought to have started as an end of harvest festival. And they enjoy the fruits of their labor with family and friends. And they eat a special food called tongjang, or glutinous rice balls, which Japanese call mochi. And the Japanese celebrate or observe winter solstice, or toji, by taking hot baths in their natural hot springs, or comfort of home, or using the baths at the comfort of their homes. And they use yuzu, or a aromatic citron, to set the water. And they eat auspicious foods, and it's radishes, carrots, lotus roots, and noodles. And in Japan, the words ending with the letter N or N means good health and wealth, like radish, daikon, or carrots, which is ninjin, or lotus root, renkon, jinnen, or udon, noodles. It ends with the letter N. It means good health and wealth. But no matter how we observe winter solstice, it's still continuous hearing, learning, thinking. And the daylight is shorter, but night's longer. And maybe at night it's a time of self-reflection and to study of who we are. And it doesn't stop because it's the winter solstice. We continue to study ourselves. So as we're sitting and the nights are growing colder and longer, we're sitting by the fireplace with hot cocoa and marshmallows. Maybe it is a time to pick up a book, or to really just sit and meditate on the fire and think of who we are, who we truly are. Maybe looking at our greed, our anger, our ignorance. And ignorance is just a lack of wisdom. But how do we gain that wisdom? By looking, by researching, by looking in books, by asking yourself, what is my greed? Or maybe it's just saying one kind word to the person next to us, which will warm their hearts. But whatever we do, we still continue with this Dharma. No matter if the days are long, nights are short, or the days are short and the nights are long. We still study. We still hear the teachings of the Buddha. And we always end with each day with Namo Amida Butsu, Nembutsu, showing our gratitude, respect, appreciation, our thankfulness for the day, or for just teaching us something we didn't know before. Whatever we find relaxing during this winter solstice, it's always putting our palms together in Gasho. So if you would please join me by putting your palms together for Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want, leave us a comment. It helps to spread the Dharma.